Well, hello from the Dynamic Billard European Championships here, and I'm sitting here with somebody I would like to introduce to you. I'm sitting here with Daniel Kandi from Denmark. Hello, Daniel. How are you today?
Very fine, gorgeous location here in the background. Honestly, I'm a bit stoked to be here. It's first time I'm here. Really lovely.
Well, that's good to hear that you like it. Daniel, you are a famous man in the world of music, in the, as I understand, house and trance and techno music, and you also play pool. So tell us a little bit about your music career.
Well, I think I got started about 2005-ish with the first proper release for trance music, and I think it ended up being within 2 years I had my first job, and since then it's just been going from east to west and been in Asia, Australia. I've been to, the only thing I haven't been to is actually Africa, but the States also, so it's just an amazing trip to be around and sometimes be able to play pool at the side of playing the music. So it's just the best two things you can do in my world anyways.
So what do you actually do there? Is it like you do a DJ on parties and you're going to entertain the people?
Yeah, it's mainly DJ sets. I haven't really done anything live yet, so it's about playing the music that people like. So it could be trance or it could be house. You just kind of feed off the crowd and they feed off you, and you see what works the best, and that's how it goes.
So as you mentioned earlier, you have been to a lot of countries, and I thought you had to be in Russia as of now. How come you're here, not in Russia?
Yeah, well, the thing was that I wanted to celebrate that my new track is coming out in the next week. It's just started promo a couple of days ago for the A-list DJs, the really big guys, and I also wanted to celebrate that I was coming here for the European Championships for the first time, I think, in 10 years, and we ended up going for sushi, and there was one chef that unfortunately didn't have clean hands, I guess, because I would be feeling bad, and I really couldn't go to Moscow and perform in that state. So instead, I ended up canceling the gig and coming here right after, which I was supposed to do. So I know that the Russian fans for the trance music are not really happy right now, but I'm going to try and reschedule as soon as possible.
Well, all the best for your stomach then. And I would like to come to you playing pool. I mean, how did that start? You are representing Denmark here, and how did you get into the pool scene?
How I got into it was actually I got to a new school where there was like an after-school activities club, the youth club, and they had a pool table. And ironically, they also had a discotheque where you could practice on vinyls, like really old school kind of discotheques with the old vinyls that a lot of young people today don't know, to be honest. So I tried these two things there for the first time, and the pool just bit me even more than the discotheque thing. And I started playing a lot, and I had my first cue when I was 12, I think, and we walked by a pool hall that was on the harbor side in my hometown back then, and I told my mom I have to go in there, and she was like, no, this is a pub, they drink beer, this is not a place for young kids and stuff. And I was 13, so she didn't want to let me in there. After begging her for like 6 months, she took me in there, guarding me and holding my hand, looking like an idiot, and I tried to be in the pool hall for the first time in my life, and ever since then I have not looked back. It's the best sport in the world.
So now you represent your country here. What cue stick are you playing?
I'm playing with a Mesh cue. I have an Ace 805, which is one of their. It's around, I think, the 1,000 euro to 1,200 euro range. So it's really nice decoration on it. It's got a VX 700 shaft on it with Kamui tips. That's what I play with right now.
So if I understand you correctly, then a pool is your passion, just as music. Maybe music is more of your profession and pool is more your passion. Could you say it that way?
Yeah, pretty much. What I try to do is that whenever I go for a pool tournament, I try to have a gig, because at least then I can have the expenses covered, because playing the tournaments is always going to be more expensive than flying to a place, getting paid to DJ. So I try to combine the two things, but yeah, DJing is definitely the work.
So now that you're here, we are playing on 24 tables. You know, all tables are recorded. Do you think that some of your fans from the music scene might have peep in and check out what Daniel Kandi can do in billiards? I mean, they probably know what you can do in music. Maybe they get interested in billiards now.
I know that there is one guy, at least, who is from the US, Keith Java here, if I say his name correctly. He's an avid trance fan and a major fan of one of the groups that helped me get started. And he's also watching Kusum from time to time, so he might as well have subscribed for this this particular tournament, and I know that there will be more. So I'll try to get some more people to join Kosum.
Well, that sounds good to me. It would be good if we could get some support for Daniel here, because it's your first European Championships, isn't it?
In 10 years, yes. If we go back, I think it was in 2006, we were in Liberec in the Czech Republic. Didn't do too well in that particular tournament. I think I only had like 3 or 4 matches and then I was out. But it was a very different atmosphere, and I hadn't tried it since 2001, where I was for the Junior European Championships. And on that occasion, actually, me, Nick Conradi, and Bram Lotfi, you know that guy, obviously, great player. We won for the teams that year in 2001. But since then, it's been mostly national for me. I haven't been for a long, long time.
How do you like the setup here?
Oh, it's perfect. For me, maybe the tables are a little bit low, but that's because I'm wearing shoes with probably too high soles. I don't know. But the tables are amazing. Honestly, I was checking them yesterday, and I checked for roll-offs. I always do that. There was not a single roll-off. 24 pristine tables, new cloth, new balls. It's perfect.
What is your goal? When would you go away from here and say, well, I achieved my goal?
I will play pool until I collapse, I think. If I die either behind the DJ decks or at the pool table, that would be the perfect death. I would rather that than be in a boring apartment without any people around me. So could be at a pool table, but yeah, I would like to do well in this. Like a top 5 or top 3 is within the next few years is obviously what I dream about.
Well, that's cool. Good luck then, and I hope that you won't collapse here behind any table or something. Good luck, and thanks for the interview. Thank you.